Welcome to the first in a series of contractor interviews that Paul is conducting with local craftsmen who are experts and have great experience working in the buildings, particularly at 1500 Washington Street and 1500 Hudson, but many have experience in surrounding waterfront and doorman buildings as well. The conversation today is with Tom Lachenaur from Lachenaur Construction. They're going to talk about utilizing dead space, particularly in the Hudson T building. They're going to discuss replacing original lighting in the Toll Brother buildings with LED. They're going to look at general bathroom updates as well as the addition of vanity and linen closets, which again goes back to utilizing dead space. Remodeling the divider wall between the kitchen and the living room to create an open floor plan, and just sort of upgrading your units from ordinary to extraordinary. So here's a conversation with Paul and Tom from Lachenaur Construction.
Tom, so I got a question that I've had from a few unit owners of the building. A few of them aren't really particularly happy with their lighting, so they're considering putting in LED hi-hats. What are the advantages of having some LED hi-hats in terms of cost to install and in terms of pricing going down the road, like, you know, in terms of like electricity bills and all that?
Well, the LED will keep your electricity bill lower. It's a cooler bulb, doesn't give off the heat like the old original hi-hats they used to use years ago. It has twice as much light as the older hi-hats. Gives you a much brighter light, makes you feel like you're outside versus in a school or an old office building. Better on your eyes. You don't get headaches when you're reading. There's lots of pluses with the LEDs. And they last 20 times longer. You don't have to get up on a ladder, change the bulb. You can get unlimited lifetime value with it.
Tom, I've noticed in a few of these apartments that there's definitely some dead space behind closets, just in like hidden corners of the apartment where the original developer was hiding sort of the big pillars. But you probably have sometimes up to like 14 inches of usable space. Is that easy to take advantage of, and what can somebody put there to make it more beneficial for them?
Very easy to take advantage of, and in most cases it's generally more than 14 inches. We can go flush up to these posts. They hide a lot of dead space behind these walls. We can get spaces for your towels, your clothes, storage for brooms, mops, soaps, any kind of storage you can think of, we can get in a lot of this dead space that's behind these walls. We can take advantage of.
What sort of costs are involved if a homeowner wanted to open up their kitchen, apart from doing the new countertops, but just physically removing the wall and making it flush and open? What kind of costs is involved?
Yeah, generally it's about $2,500 to start out with, which is a very reasonable cost. Then you have your wiring, electrical, but you can have this whole open floor plan that would make this whole unit look 10 times better for between $2,500 to $4,500, which is a very fair cost.
And so what sort of time frame would it be for if somebody does want to open their kitchen? What kind of time frame are they looking at?
You're looking at, we would start at Monday morning and have it done, and we would be out of here. Everything would be clean by Friday afternoon.
So one recommendation I've been making to clients in the building is, especially if they have a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bath, I recommend doing a walk-in shower in the master suite, and then obviously keeping the bathtub in the second bathroom in case they have kids for resale. So in terms of putting a walk-in shower, how hard of a process is it? What sort of are the steps that they need to look into to be able to put in a walk-in shower?
In your building, you would have to first get the paperwork filled out, which is fairly easy to do. Not that hard of a project. You would be without your shower for anywhere from a week to a week and a half. We're going to pull the tub out, put a nice custom shower pan in with the choice of your tile. It'll be very high-end looking from a tub. You'll still have a tub in case you have to resell. If a family has kids and they want to use a tub for a bath, so they'll be covered that way. But the shower stall will be something you definitely would want to do.
So one more question for you. We talked about two-bedroom, people with 2 bedrooms doing a walk-in shower. Have you ever done a studio in the building, for example? Does that make sense to do a walk-in shower as well?
Well, a studio would make sense to do because most people that buy or rent a studio generally are just single people. They don't have a family started yet, not thinking about a family. They're business oriented. They just work, come home, and do their thing. So it would definitely make sense for a studio to have a shower stall. Yes, definitely.
Okay, in terms of vanities, I know you talked a little bit about doing vanities and custom linen/storage closets. I think some of the smaller bathrooms in the building can definitely take advantage of this, what you call linen/storage. How does that work? What sort of costs are entailed to set that up?
The only cost you would have with that is the cost of the actual linen closet itself, and of course the vanity itself. Labor costs is nothing to be worried about. It's pretty much the same if you were going to just do the vanity. You're just adding the linen closet, so it's not too much more in labor.
Would that be a 1-day job, a 2-day job?
1-day job, in and out. It gets bolted together, bolted to the wall, and we have the countertop put in, and you're up and running the same day.
I've seen a few apartments that have the hi-hats when you walk in, and they do the crown molding.
Yes.
Just to give the place a little bit of an accent. Can you do that sort of project?
Very easy project to do and something worth doing. It adds value to your unit, and it makes it look very high-end. Generally, the crown can be up in a day, painted the next day. The lights can be changed out in a day. So to take an ordinary unit and make it look extraordinary, you're talking 2-3 days worth of work, and it would be something that you can enjoy and show off for years to come.
Tom is currently working on dead space, open space, bathroom remodelings, kitchen remodelings, and if you want to get information on any of those for your own residence in the T building or otherwise, you can see the contact form below and tell Tom about your project.